Yet serene and imperial, seemingly immune to defeat or disbelief, the great figures stare across the centuries, mute reminders they help make us what we are. Tokens of our brief history, they too might have vanished beneath the lake. Instead, around an arching buttress, a great mound of stone was built to provide a new and secure site for the colossal statues and their adjoining sanctuaries. We have saved ancient kings and gods from the high dam. The living have not always been so fortunate. Great stone monuments have been safely moved. But there are other ruins more recent, made of mud and plaster, described by their survivors.
Acacia has lost its lands and has lost its houses and it lost palm trees and lost its fields, and the water is up, very up and rising now, as you see. You see these houses also is destroyed, and the water also has came up more than before, as you see. The agriculture is very, very few. And also we have more people working in Saudi Arabia and Egypt and also in Khartoum, and they send us some money so as to live.
The ancients believed the Nile came from the land of the ghosts. Today, the ghosts lie here. The waters cover not only uncounted monuments and tombs and traces of prehistory in the river's desert corridor. They have drowned the fields and habitations of people still living, most of them now exiles, 1,000 miles away. Near the site of Wadi Halfa, a former town commissioner talks of the one-time river port and desert center.
This was Old Halfa?
Yes, this is a mosque at the village was called the Kem.
It was beautiful.
Yes, it's a beautiful site. It's near the garden of the Nile Hotel. It was a very fine city, one of the oldest city in the Sudan. The population in it was about 52,000.
52,000?
Yes.
And now?
And now it is about 8,000. All people were immigrated to the new Halfa at the eastern of the Sudan. The water rise up about 50 meters.
50 meters?
Yes, 50 meters.
School director Ahmed Bayram also mourns his vanished community.
Really. And we are sorry to have lost such a place, a town like Wadi Halfa. Although we are familiarized with the struggle, our struggle really began in 1902 with the first construction of Swan Dam, and then there was the heightening, the first heightening in 1912, and the second heightening. We are always threatened by these heightenings of the Swan Dam until the high dam was constructed to leave us in this desert. In this way, we have lost everything, and all the people were really shocked, and they struggled to leave. They were really crying and weeping when they left their country, although they are still in the Sudan, but they were much familiarized with this place, and it was really a shock to leave this place to New Halfa. And we have prepared to reconstruct Halfa on the shore of the lake here. It was a very sad scene, and we were very shocked to see that all the gardens, all the houses, all the buildings, even the graves of our deads were all submerged bit by bit until they left us in this state as we see now.
Yet from this harsh land, many have refused exile. Stubborn and baffled, stranded almost within sight of their former doorways, they cling in mute loyalty to a place suddenly become strange and alien. Today they are trying to begin again. Born to a desert without rain, they are becoming fishermen. A new fishing industry is being developed at various settlements around the 300-mile lake. To Jean-Paul Cornu, a member of the Cousteau team, Sudanese official Muhammad Ali tells of joint efforts to help the readjustment of Wadi Halfa's displaced survivors.
The population here, some of them who refused to leave the place and they stayed here in their place, and they have no work to do but to fish. But unfortunately, they have no the experience to fish because at that time there was no fish here, and most of them, many of them, and the majority, they don't know how to fish. So when we came here to utilize the fisheries resources in the place, we have to train the people, and we have also to have to encourage them to come to the lake and fish and make money out of this. And for this, we contact our friends in the Chinese People's Republic of China to assist. Yeah?
People's Republic of China.
Yes, you see Mr. Ko is with me here. They're offering us assistance under certain loan or agreement between the two governments, the Sudanese government and the Chinese government.
So you are the expert here and you are training the Sudanese people to fish.
Yes. Just now, our Sudanese friend have said what I want to say.
And how many fish do you expect to fish every day?
Every
when
day.
The industry will be completed?
When the factory is completed, we plan to produce 5 tons of fish every day.
Marked by the monument to Soviet aid, the Aswan High Dam remains the pivotal structure in Egypt, central to the nation's hopes. 4,500 years ago, Aswan itself was a frontier trading center and fortress, guarding Egypt's southern approaches. Today it is again a frontier town, Egypt's face to the future. Source of more power than Egypt can yet readily use, peopled by a growing percentage of skilled technicians, site of new factories and well-supplied marketplaces, Aswan City is a symbol of prosperous modernity. It is here that a score of agencies are trying to assemble a coherent plan for the balanced development of Lake Nasser's commercial and recreational resources. Yet old and new live easily side by side. Within sight of the high dam, much of the life remains unchanged. Women still carry water jars upon their heads with regal grace, or wash the family's garments in the river's flow.